Chapter 2
Photoshop Cs6 Advanced. In last class, we learnt about the basics of Photoshop, like Introduction to Tools, various other parts of Photoshop window. Now in this chapter, you will learn about some advanced tools and how to work with layers and filters. Retouching Tools. The retouching tools in Adobe Photoshop are Clone Stamp, Pattern Stamp, Healing Brush, Patch and Color Replacement. These tools repair damaged images, apply repeated patterns, or replace colors in an image. If two or more tools occupy the same cell, the icon for the tool last used is always shown. In order to choose another tool, right-click the mouse on the arrow next to the icon and choose another tool from the menu that appears. This menu will also appear if you click on the icon and press it for some time. Healing Brush Tool. It is used to remove dust marks and scratches from the photographs. The Healing Brush tool is found at the same position on the toolbar, but it is used to repair areas of a photograph that are larger than the typical scratch. The steps to use Healing Brush tool are: in the toolbox, select the Healing Brush tool. Set brush size and style in the options bar. You can also select the sample option. Press Alt key and click on the image to define a sampling point. Drag mouse on the area where you want to use the Healing Brush tool. Patch tool. The patch tool repairs an area with pixels copied from another area or image. Like the Healing Brush, the patch takes into account the texture, luminance, and shadows of the background image. The steps to use patch tool are: open the required image and select the patch tool from the toolbar. Select Source in Patches options. Select the area with the patch tool around the part of the image that needs to be restored. Drag the selected area to the area whose texture is to be applied as a patch. Press Ctrl+D keys to remove the selection. Now the patch is applied on the selected area of the image. Clone Stamp tool. The Clone Stamp tool is used to create a copy of the selected area. It is used to copy portions of a layer from one area to another. It is similar to the Rubber Stamp tool found in earlier versions of Photoshop. The steps to use Clone Stamp tool are: open an image. Select the Clone Stamp tool from the toolbar. In the options bar, set the brush size and hardness as you do for the brush tool. Hold down Alt key and mouse click on the areas of the image you want to copy. Release the Alt key. Move the cursor to location where you want to copy the fragment. Drag and draw the left mouse button and the clone will be applied. Aligned. If this option is selected, the new cloned image will be drawn continuously even if you release the mouse button while drawing. If it is deselected, the clone will begin drawing from the sampling point each time you release the mouse and resume painting. Use all layers. If this option is selected, information will be used from all visible layers, otherwise only the active layer will be used. Eraser tool. The eraser tool is used to erase any part of an image. You can resize the eraser to use it efficiently. The steps to use eraser tool are: in the toolbox, select the eraser tool. Choose brush size and select an options bar. Click and drag the mouse on the area of the image to be erased. On the options bar, you may also define the erasing mode, opacity and flow. The Erase to History option allows us to use the eraser as the history brush tool. Blur tool. The blur tool is used to selectively blur areas of an image. The amount of blur can be controlled. It is especially handy while blending colors or objects. The steps to use blur tool are: In the toolbox, select the Blur tool. Choose brush size and style in the options bar. In the options bar, you can also specify the effects mode. Set the tool's strength. Click and drag the mouse on the image. Dodge tool. The dodge tool is used to lighten the dark areas. You can choose shadows, highlights to apply an exposure value. On the sample picture below, certain part of an image has been lightened. The steps to use dodge tool are: in the toolbox, select the dodge tool. Choose brush size and hardness in the options bar. Set exposure stroke strength. By default, it is 50%. Try a lower value with a soft-edged brush for a subtle effect. In the options bar, click and drag the mouse on the image.